Hello, students. This is Tim. I'm going to start today talking about this picture that's behind me on this screen. Last year, this time of year, would have been yesterday, this year, we had a graduation ceremony. This was my class from last year. You know some of these folks, or maybe you're even in the picture because you completed the class last year. Sadly, we aren't able to do that this year because of coronavirus. And we haven't finished the book yet because of coronavirus. So we have a few more lessons left to do, and we'll finish up. But I just wanted to acknowledge that you guys have stuck with it this year, and you deserve to be recognized for that. And even though we won't be able to have the graduation ceremony, I want to let you know how proud Lori and I both are of you guys. So anyway, today we're going to be in the white book. So go ahead and pause the video. If you don't have it in front of you, go grab your white book and turn with me to page 124. 124. You remember last lesson, Lori and I did this lesson with you, and we told you that you could finish what was on page 124, and we would read the answers to you this time. So let me do that real quick. I'll read all of them, even though we did some of them in class last time, or on the video last time. So number 1, Annette and William will take their children to Sea Adventure next month if William gets a few days off. You remember, Annette and William will take their children because there's no if in that part of the sentence, right? That phrase does not have if in it, so it's future. And then the part that has the if in it is present tense, remember? So Annette and William will take their children to SeaWorld next month if William gets a few days off. Number 2, if they get a discount, they will reserve a room at the hotel. So the first blank is get, the second blank on number 2 is will reserve. Number 3, if the prices are too high, they will not take an expensive vacation. So you remember the verb be in the present tense, prices is going to be are because it's plural. So they are too high. They, the people, will not take an expensive vacation. Okay, number 4. We will have a picnic on Saturday if it does not rain. So number 4, will have and does not rain. Number 5, if you give me the money, I will buy the concert tickets. So number 5, give and will buy. Number 6, if you come to Chicago, we will meet you at the airport. Come. Number 6, come and will meet. So if is at the beginning of the sentence. So if you come, so the other part is going to be the future tense. So come is in present tense. The second part, will meet, future tense. Number 7, they will fly to Miami next month if they don't find a cheap flight. So they will fly to Miami next month if they do not find a cheap flight. Why is it don't find? That's not right. The book is wrong. The book says don't find. They will fly to Miami next month if they find a cheap flight. Number 7, will fly and find. Number 8, we will not go camping if the weather is too hot. We will not go camping if the weather is too hot. Good. So that's page 124. Now today's lesson is going to be over the next section in the book, the next grammars. And this is future time clauses. So in this section, we're going to use before and after, but it's all about something that's going to happen in the future. It's not now. It's not past tense. It's everything in this is going to happen in the future. So notice at the top of that page, page 120, 126, up here in this box. Let me go there on here. Up here in this box here, there's a before Kim takes a vacation. So remember, in this sentence, everything is going to happen in the future. So before Kim takes a vacation, he will finish school. So right now, Kim is in school, right? And Kim wants to take a vacation. But he's not finished with school yet. But once he finishes school, then he's going to take a vacation after that. So before Kim takes a vacation, he will finish school. Remember when we talked about before and after, we were saying that they set things in time with other things. So before one thing happens, something else happens. After something happens, another thing happens. So before and after set things in time. These just happen everything's going to happen in the future. So after Kim finishes school, he will take a vacation. Means the same thing. Before Kim takes a vacation, he'll finish school. After he finishes school, he'll take a vacation. They mean the same thing. And the next one, Kim will finish school before he takes a vacation, and Kim will take a vacation after he finishes school. All four of those sentences mean the same thing. Okay? So it's all in the future. Two things that are going to happen later. One's going to happen before the other one. And we can use before and after to talk about them. Okay? So let me look with you at this next pieces. I'm going to make myself a little smaller here so that you can see a little better. I know you like to see my big face, but so let's look at these practice ones, and we'll do these together. The first two or three of them together, and then again you'll do these by yourself like you did last week, and we'll go over them next time. Number one. So there's two things that are going to happen. Kara is the person, and she's one of the things that's going to happen in the future is she's going to talk to a travel agent. The other thing that's going to happen is she's going to book a flight. Remember, book a flight is to make a reservation. It's to call the airline and tell them you are going to pay for a flight in the future. So that's what book a flight means. So Kara will talk to a travel agent before she books a flight. So she'll talk to the travel agent first, and after that, she will book a flight. The next one. Now notice on these, let me point this out too. Notice on these, it has a future tense in the sentence and a present tense. So, Kara, future tense to a travel agent before she books present tense, a flight. So in the section that has the before or after in these sentences, gets a present tense verb. The part of the sentence that has it doesn't have the before or after, gets a future tense verb. So number two, before Cynthia, there's a present tense there, so it's going to be, there's a before there, so it's going to be a present tense verb, right? Before Cynthia leaves for Puerto Rico, this part has no before or after, so it will be a future tense verb. So the first one's going to be a present tense, the second one's going to be a future tense. Before Cynthia leaves for Puerto Rico, she will buy some new clothes. Number three. Number three doesn't have a before for the first part of the sentence. It has an after in the second part. So this one's going to be future tense. And the second one will be present tense. Before Donald will take a taxi. Donald will take a taxi to the hotel after he picks up his baggage. Donald will take a taxi to the hotel after he picks up his baggage. Number four, and again, those are things that are happening. It might be today is Tuesday. On Saturday, no, today is Sunday. On Saturday next weekend, Donald will take a taxi to the hotel before he picks up his baggage. After he picks up his baggage, sorry. So he flies into another city, picks up his baggage, and after that he takes a taxi to the hotel. Interesting sentence, because we don't do that anymore, do we? We don't fly much. Number four. So is there before or after before the first blank? No. So that's going to be a future tense. The before is in the middle of the sentence, so that's the second blank is going to be a present tense. So the campers will make a fire before they cook their dinner. So it's 2:00 in the afternoon, and the campers know they need to cook dinner. Well, to cook dinner, they have to have fire, right? So they think, we're going to cook dinner. Before we do that, we have to make a fire. The campers will make a fire before they cook their dinner. I'll do one more. So number 5 has an after at the beginning. So that means that first blank is going to be present or future. Think about present or future. The first blank is going to be present. The second blank will be future. So after they finish eating, they will clean up the campsite. After they finish eating, they will clean up the campsite. Okay, I'll leave numbers 6 through 9 for you to do on your own. Okay? And then the next page, there are some pictures. And also for next time, or actually, between now and next time we do a lesson, if you want to send us sentences that compare number 1 to number 2, number 2 to number 3, number 3 to number 4, number 4 to number 5, and number 5 to number 6, that'd be great. So they've done number 1 to number 2 for you. Number 1 is check in. Number 2 is go through security. So before Anita checks in, she will go through security. After Anita checks in, she will go through security. I read that wrong. Or the other way to say it is before Anita goes through security. So before this, what happens? She will check in. You can't see. Before number 2, what happens? Number 1. So before Anita goes through security, she will check in. After number 1, number 2 happens, right? So after Anita checks in, she will go through security. So I'll do number 2 right now and then let you do numbers. Compare 3 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 6. So doing 2 and 3, if I look at this one happens before number 2, happens before number 3. So I would say before Anita goes through security, she buys a cup of coffee. Or I would say after Anita buys a cup of coffee, she will go through security. Okay? So you can write those sentences and send them to us by text. Okay? If you'd like. And then you can also do this with one of your children or your husband, and see if you guys can figure out number 3 there. Okay? So, and remember, there's also the green book. There's also the green book, and you can go back into that, and on pages 118 and 119, there's lots of good practice. And remember, the answers are in the back of the book, so you can look those up and see how you did. So, this is a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I'm doing this for you. It's a beautiful day, 75, and just nice outside. So I hope you get to see this, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you again soon. We're working on what we're going to do for summer school, if anything, for adults, for conversation. So know that we'll be bringing you more news about that in the future. Have a great day.